What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another show, another episode. No, welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, welcome. If you are brand new, welcome. In this video, we're going to do the new moon in Capricorn and how it's affecting every zodiac sign and which chakra, which emotion you really get to focus on. And this will resonate for those who is meant to. It's not going to be for everyone, but I do have general messages for all the zodiac signs. Also, keep in mind that all of these zodiac signs are all aspects within us. So not only read your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, listen to it. Also listen to other aspects of it. And if I were you, I would kind of listen to all of them because we kind of have like all of those aspects in us. It'll be good to kind of like see yourself in a holistic way. Okay. We are in Sun Capricorn and in Moon Capricorn, and that double energy is powerful. I feel it. It's very grounded and it's very like focused on everything that is going to serve us in our work, in our self-care, in our values. Very grounded in that, very strong. And then we go into Aquarius 2 days after the full moon and the new moon in Capricorn, right? The energy is still the same because you're still you're still you still have the energy of the Capricorn still coming into Aquarius, but it's just going to be with a little bit more movement, a little bit more flow, right? It's like, okay, in Capricorn, I know I want to focus on creating some type of structure or system for something that I'm creating. In Aquarius, let me put that into
It's
play.
16 hours.
Confirmation. Let me put that into play. It's an end of a completion of doing things a certain way and now graduating for you to go take the big exam, which is you embodying and being everything that you've already learned, okay? I tell you guys that sevens, that's what that means to me. Nines are endings, but I feel like sevens are also completions to learning something. Eight is what you sow is what you reap, right? And then nine is the ending, completion. You're done with this cycle. You're done with this lesson. You're going into a whole new lesson, full card, or going back to the one. All right, so that's significant for all of us. So let's get straight into it. I always say I'm not going to try to make this long, but I'm going to stop saying that because it really doesn't matter. What matters is that you get what you need, I get what I need, and we get to carry these messages because they really help to support us on our journey. Before we move forward, hype the video, like the video. I truly appreciate you guys. Also, grab the Emotional Mastery ebook in the description box below. It's a great tool that's really going to help you strengthen your emotional intelligence. It helped me a lot, so I'm grateful that I was placed in a position in a creative inspiration to even put it together. So grab that and we'll get straight into it. All right, y'all, I think I told y'all I found ego, right? But we're not going to use ego. I found it though. Ego's back, y'all. But this is like ego's refined. This is like ego learned its lesson. It was put in the corner, then it had a fit and disappeared. Okay, for those that's been keeping up. If you've been keeping up with the full and moon readings that I've been doing for all of us. And now it's like I feel like as long as you're in this physical reality, your ego will be there to protect you if it's healthy, right? If it's a healthy ego. If it's an unhealthy ego, of course, it's going to try to keep you away from things that you're meant to collaborate with, partner with. It's going to keep you in fears, all of that. But this is like healthy ego where it lets you know if something is wrong and you need to pivot. It lets you know, hey, you're good. Like it's like walking side by side, but slightly behind you. It's letting you lead. It's not trying to lead, if that makes sense. So we are going to use Tahuti and Ra to represent this is just what I use for when I'm moving on to the next zodiac sign, and when it comes to editing, it's a lot more easier for me to just kind of like maintain. Okay, are we ready? Are you ready? Okay. Let me see, hold on one second, let me see if I can bring this up just a tad. Perfectamundo. Oh, nice. Thank you. Okay, so new moon in Capricorn, sun in Capricorn as well. Steady efforts, perseverance, long game, ambition, right? These are some of the things that you could consider about what's going on with this new moon in Capricorn. Replacing a habit you want to start implementing with one that's not supporting you. So if there's anything that you're doing that is not supporting you, you already know the list can go on from like not waking up early on time to get enough things done during the day, or if you're eating something that you know that's not good for you, or it's causing too much complications, or maybe you're addicted to it, you're eating it or drinking it a little bit too much, you want to replace bad habits with habits that are going to serve you. Okay. This is boots on the ground type of energy. So get structured, systems put in place, and get your work done. So this is all about new beginnings and endings to start new beginnings. Okay, it's really dope energy. This is like Age of Aquarius head on after this for sure. Okay, like literally right now, like we're in the Age of Aquarius. So Age of Aquarius, if you don't know, it's really more of an energy. It's more of an age, the next 2,000 years plus, that is meant to align us with our purpose, to awaken us. So there'll be a lot more awakening in the world. There'll be a lot more people seeing the truth for what it is. The veil is completely gone for a lot of people. Some people, they might, I feel like it's not the veil that they see. I feel like it's the remnants of the veil, or how can I say, the phantom, when the syndromes like phantom leg syndrome or anything like that, people that lost their leg but they still feel their leg but it's not there anymore. It's kind of like that. You still think something is going on, you still feel it because you're still fresh. You just came out of a new system, but now it's like it's gone completely, but you still having like the resilience, the energy still left. There's a certain word that I want to say, the residue is still there. That's the word. Okay, so let's get straight into Aries, and then we're gonna move on to every zodiac sign. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Let's get it. Okay, this is for Aries. For Aries, this moon activates your career and reputation sector. It's time to set serious goals serious goals around leadership, visibility, and how you're known publicly. So discipline now brings respect later. Okay, so I'm even taking that for myself as well. And for, like I said, everybody, you're going to get something out of every zodiac sign. Just stick around. You'll see. And Aries, after this, make sure you go listen to your opposite, which will be Libra. Okay, because I think it's always important to listen to both. Do whatever you want to do, but it's just a little bit of nice little pro tip that I see that works phenomenally. So you're going to need a lot more discipline in the work so you can stay focused on what it is that you're doing right now, Aries, but also know that it's going to be rewarded later. Okay, don't try to seek respect or any type of like if things are, you don't see any growth yet, don't worry about it. Just keep on going, because I feel like even I've seen it. I keep seeing it over and over again. With consistency, with time, the right people will see you, the right people will gravitate to you, and you'll go from there. Okay, if it's something that you truly enjoy doing and it's in alignment for you in this age of Aquarius. As the sun moves to Aquarius, right, we talk about this, a few days after that, your focus may shift towards community and collaboration. So expect new ideas or group connections that support your long-term goals. So not only are you more disciplined on your work, and you know that the respect will come later, you're also learning about, you're probably going to want to feel, you're probably going to feel like you want to collaborate, right? You want to grow bigger. Like you don't want to do this by yourself. You're like, you know what? I'd rather do this with a team. I was watching Fast and Furious last night, and I was like, yo, I love the idea of a team. Not just, you could do it yourself now. Okay, there's a lot of things that you're meant to do yourself. You're meant to start it yourself. Okay, and then when you're in a better position, then you can hire out. That way you're still at the top, but you can build out your team by choosing the right people, having the right discernment, being able to have the resources to get the right people as well. Not just anybody up in this BI, okay? But that's really going to support your goals, your long-term goals, because you might shift. You might see, oh, you know what, I can do this, but I can get further with more people instead of me trying to do everything. I could start this, but I know as I grow, it's in the back of my mind, right, to collaborate with other people. You got the Queen of Coins that came out. Okay, the Queen of Coins is someone who's very stable, is grounded. Now, even though it's a queen energy, this could go for a man too. This is just that nurturing, stable energy within yourself. The Queen of Coins is someone who has a lot of finances. She's stable, like I said. She takes her time. She nurtures herself. She's put so much nurturing into her energy that it's clear, and like she could only manifest from here, right? Even more that you already have. Her pinnacle is huge. Okay, she took her time. She knows how to nurture. This is like earth sign energy, Capricorn energy that we're in right now, so this is perfect for you. Hold on, there is some associated messages I also wanted to share. And then this is related to the third eye chakra as well. So your third eye chakra is what you get to work on. Your vision for yourself. What does that look like? You know, if you're now starting to be more creative when it comes to being creative in your work, but being more disciplined in the action that you're taking, what does that look like? What are some habits that you need to change to align with you being more disciplined, right? What are the things that you actually need support in if you are expanding in your business, if you are expanding in your community? You know, what kind of friendships do you want around you? Stuff like that. The new moon is asking Aries to slow the impulse and trust wisdom over reaction. Okay, the Queen of Coins says you're learning how to hold things, how to not chase them, right? And that could be resources, your time, your energy, your attention to certain things, right? You know how to hold this energy now. Activating the third eye means your intuition is maturing. So now that you're able to see a lot clearer, your third eye is activating. But this is also saying start working with your third eye. So do third eye exercises, listen to third eye frequency music, journal and ask yourself some prompts about the vision that you see for yourself, right? And how does that look like with now you being more stable, more grounded, having more responsibilities, and being more discerning, being more disciplined in the work that you're doing? Your intuition now speaks through practical choices. You don't need to prove anything. You need to stabilize what you already have. Okay? This is big. Work silently and then let your work speak for itself type of energy. So stop over explaining your plans, right? Trust what makes sense and feels calm. Big emphasis on that, even for me. When you feel your energy is out of whack or you feel like you need to create from urgency, and I did a video on that recently, my last two videos, go ahead and watch those because they could be supportive for you. You know, your body will probably literally stop you. You'll feel drained, you'll feel burnt out, and you won't know why. You've gotten a full night's rest of sleep, but you don't know why, and that's because you're now meant to move from urgency, from grounded, stable choices and practical actions. Make decisions that support longevity and not adrenaline. Exactly. Don't move impulsively. Don't feel like you need to move because you're feeling like antsy about you need to do this, you need to do that. No, it needs to be grounded choices that you're making. Very clear energy. Hold on, I'm just trying to clear something out here. It's distracting. Okay, Aries, thank you so much for listening to that. That is, let me make sure I'm in the right location, girl. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. All right. So sorry about that. That was your message. I wanted it to be very clear and very clean cut so you hear it and then you know how to implement it during this time. Okay, so you could wear a lot of this color. All right, I know it looks blue, but this is the third eye, indigo, and really focus on that energy. You could do meditation and do candle gazing, anything like that. And if you want to learn more practices or if you need a little bit of assistance, maybe one-on-one, I do work with people one-on-one, even if it's for 1 month. There's different packages and we do some practices and I keep you accountable and I just work with you and walk with you on your journey. Okay, so reach out to me, let me know. Go and listen to the Libra. I'll see you there. All right, moving on to Taurus. Taurus, let's read your messages for this new moon in Capricorn and sun in Capricorn, okay? As we go into this age of Aquarius wholly and completely, okay? All right, during this full moon, you're redefining your beliefs, education, and long-term direction. Commit to a path that expands your world in a practical, grounded way. So you want to make sure that you're walking in alignment with something that not only serves your purpose and what it is that you're meant to do, but also that feels grounded to you, that is also requiring practical steps from you, not just you staying in the mind. All right. As we move, because after that it's 2 days into Aquarius, so your energy might shift. Just something to be aware of. Career innovation may start to pick up, right? So certain ideas that you have about what it is that you want to do or what you're doing, that might change. It might shift, or you might just want to innovate. You might just want to kind of like switch things up a little bit, okay? You may feel called to do things differently or work or step into a more authentic, aligned public role. Okay, so you might be called to kind of like do something different that makes you be more in the community, make you feel more grounded, something more practical, but that still serves and supports who you are. You got the 7 of Coins. The 7 of Coins is crown chakra energy, but let's talk about the 7 of Coins first, the card itself, right? 7 of Pentacles, it has several different meanings. 7 of Coins, and this is a lot about your stability. And I love, so far, yeah, there's only 2 cups in the entire spread. Everything else is either major arcanas or, there's 1 wand in Pentacles. Everything else is Pentacles. So a lot about grounding energy. Capricorn is true to its name right now, okay? Work, grounding energy, staying focused, discipline, all of that. The 7 of Coins is about, I want to say making certain type of investments, right? Being patient for the investments that you made as well. Maybe planting seeds that can grow eventually, or maybe just checking in just to make sure that you're in alignment still with the seeds that you planted. Is there something that you need to innovate? Is there something that you need to change? Are you thinking about changing your entire work and field of work of interest completely, right? This is about long-term investments, okay? And you being patient with your investments also. Sometimes this could be, it's not just are you ready to change it, but it's like, can you be patient enough to let the seeds grow, right? Instead of like, if things aren't growing, things aren't moving, is it worth my time? You still have a good amount of time to really assess that. Don't get out the game too early. And what I think too early would be is like maybe 5 years, because we already know the first 5 years you're going to go through ups and downs. You're going to go through challenges. And like, boy, did I go through challenges. And I went through challenges that's just happened out of, like, I had no control over. Like, the internet is messing up. My energy is off. There's a distraction here. The electricity goes out. There's been a lot of things that I have no control over. Most of it I do. When it comes to distractions, I could be I could be particular into where I want to put my energy, but for the most part, there's a lot of things that I just had no power over. But it's like, can you still weather the storm? Okay, 7 of Pentacles with the crown chakra. This is knowing that you are connected to source, despite needing to be. This is like, all right, I'm being patient, and it's not my time, it's divine timing. That's what it feels like. Being okay with divine timing, trusting that your investments will come to fruition. It will bear fruit. And knowing that you're connected, you didn't get forgotten about. You didn't get left out of the kingdom, okay, of the queendom. You did not get left out. Trust me. You just got to be a little bit patient. Maybe there's some things that are clearing out that you're not even aware of. And maybe you are aware of, and it's not your job to clear out, okay? Let source, let the universe, let universal laws balance out the scales for you. Something about my aunt could be significant. My aunt is definitely big for me right now. So that energy might be big for the entire world, especially as we go into the age of Aquarius. Absolutely. Okay, this new moon highlights divine timing and trust, like I said, right? But definitely a lot more patience. Okay, the 7 of Coins says your efforts is not wasted, but Taurus must release control over when things pays off. Did that make sense? Taurus must release control over when things pay off. The crown chakra shows source is working beyond what you can see. I literally just said that. I just do like extra, readings just to, if I miss anything, you guys get a little bit more information, but sometimes it's just so clear. I already see it. So I'm grateful for that. You're not behind. You are ripening. Ooh, I like that, Taurus. You're not behind. And I'm a Taurus rising. So this is 100%. I get it. You're not behind. You're ripening. Even if things look like grim right now, trust me. Things are working out for your highest good. Behind, like, when things start to pop off and start to work successfully, easily, and flows to you easily, abundantly, prosperously, you start to prosper, okay? Because prosperously is not a word, although I will make it my word real quick, okay? But it is not. You're gonna be like, man, that time, it was worth it that I went through when I just didn't know what was going to happen. You know, it was worth it. Okay. So don't pull up the seed to check if it's growing. That's literally what it looks like that she's doing too. And I was going to say that, like, don't check the seed every single time. You're going to ruin it. It's not going to grow, right? Rest in faith, not force. And if you guys go on my community post, I literally just posted it. I posted the emotional mastery guide there as well. But in the beginning of the post, I said, right now is a big testing energy for faith and trust. Okay, so this is resonating for me as well. Align your goals with meaning, not pressure. So I'm grateful that I could come and do this messages for you guys and for myself as I continue to be in alignment with my purpose, with my soul tribe. You know, I'm grateful for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. I would love to hear from you. Comment down below and let me know if this resonates with you. And also go ahead and listen to Scorpio, because that's your opposite, right? You're going to definitely want to hear the message that they have for you. So just be patient. You're exactly where you need to be. Things will pay out for you. And when it does, come back on this video and let me know. Spread the good news. Okay. All right. I'll see you in the Scorpio reading. Peace out. All right, we're moving on to Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Hello. Powder. Nice. Not in Ghana, girl. Powder. Girl, please. Okay, so let's read your messages for Sun and Moon in Capricorn. This moon is about shared resources, boundaries, okay, and emotional responsibility. It's time to mature how you handle intimacy, money, and energetic exchanges. Very significant here, very serious too, about boundaries, about paying attention to the energy that you're receiving and that you're giving, and seeing if they're still even aligned with you anymore. Paying attention to your shared resources, especially when it comes to money, intimacy. Are you getting that back? You know, and if you're not, this is a big, probably, I don't want to say last red flag until 2 days after when we're fully in Aquarius, but this is like, you can't miss it. You can't miss it. Believe what it is that you're saying. Even if it's from a family, a friend, a lover, believe it. And it's okay. It's okay. It's a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. And now you could finally, you probably didn't see it for a long time. Now, finally, right? After 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, you haven't seen it. Now you see it. It's probably a shock. But trust it, okay? As you move 2 days later on, as it goes into the Aquarius, your perspectives expands. Expect clarity, new insights, or conversations that helps you see the bigger picture. Okay, so expect new people to come into your life. Expect even clarity from your guides, even clarity from your dreams. Okay, there's different ways that things are going to be communicated with you, especially that you're in Gemini. So pay attention to that. You pulled the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups by itself is a card that says don't miss an opportunity from source. You've been, saddened or hurt and just disappointed, you apathetic, bored with the offers that you've been receiving and things that you really love, right? It's been the same thing over and over and over again. Somebody comes in, they want to work with you, really they just want to take from you, steal from you, whatever from you, and not really work with you and then leave. And now you're getting some type of new offer. And this could be with work. Maybe you've had a new opportunity to create something and then it flopped. You did something else, it flopped. You did another job, it flopped. So now there's another option for you and you're like, that's probably going to flop. And it's like, don't miss that opportunity. That one might actually be the one that, flies you out of here. And that could be with relationship, with mindset also. Maybe you feel like giving up on something because I've tried and tried again, okay? And now it's sources like, try one more time. I'm seeing in my head the guy that is hammering away on the ground at the diamond, and he has two more swings, and he's like, Look, man, I'm about tired. I don't know about this. I'm about tired. And the source is like, one more swing, two more swings, come back tomorrow and just, all you're going to do is hit one or two swings and you're there, The Four of Cups could also be, not just missing an opportunity, like be careful not to miss an opportunity, but not getting anything that's grounded enough, that feels stable, like there's no foundation. There's something about foundation, because the four represents foundation, stability. It represents work. Maybe it feels like you always are working for something, but you never get the reward, right? Or you never get that back in return. Something about that. And then dealing with the heart chakra, green, that's what you get to work on. You get to work on opening up to receive. You get to work on releasing things that didn't work out, and trusting that just because those things didn't work out, those relationships didn't work out, that job didn't work out, or the timing that I wanted this to be successful did not come through, it doesn't mean that it won't. Very similar to Taurus energy. So I would go say watch Taurus energy. Go listen to Taurus's messages, and also Sagittarius, because that's your opposite, right? And there's definitely some messages there for you. But there's something about that, okay? So work on your heart chakra. Listen to heart chakra music. Listen to some Ho'oponopono while you're sleeping, or even do it with yourself, 5-10 minutes. Maybe they have the 108 Ho'oponopono. Maybe you could listen to that, or you could, get in meditation for like 45 minutes or so, or take a walk and listen to it, whatever works for you. Listen to dope music, love music, music that makes you feel good, music that makes you feel hopeful again, like excited again. All right. Definitely open up your heart to receive. Don't worry about the things. Release the things that didn't work out. Doesn't mean that it's going to be like that forever. Okay. This is about also not being distracted too by other offers, right? You see how 1 came, 2 came, 3 came. Now the 4th cup came. Like not being distracted, and something about it is shiny. That little gold cup is shiny, and it could be from source, right? But you're kind of like ignoring it because it looks just like a cup like the rest of them, so you're distracted by that. And also don't get distracted by shiny things. It looks like it's coming up, like it's a new opportunity, it's love, it's this, it's finances, it's a great friendship, but no, it's gonna be just like the other one. So everybody's gonna be in a different place. Just be discerning here. Gemini, this new moon, right, reveals emotional numbness or disinterest that comes from burnout. That's another thing I was getting to. Like if you're feeling burnt out, I think I already mentioned this, right? If you're just feeling, that's what it is. You're burnt out. Like you've been doing this over and over again, nothing is working. You're like, I don't know if this is something I want to keep doing because it's not working. Trust me, things usually, it's crickets before things go crazy. It's crickets. Before I was successful with my fitness business, it wasn't that many people on there, and we just caught the fitness game right ahead of everybody, right? This was like 2011, end of 2000 and 2011, and I think by 2012 or 13, it just skyrocketed. Like we were just posting like before and afters, what I was eating, and it wasn't cute at all. The videos were dark sometime, and I'm telling you, that's how my fitness business came about, where we had over 150,000 people on Facebook. And when it was just me and my partner at the time, we were, making like a good amount. We were making a good amount, okay, a few thousands just off of that, because we were in alignment, we were feeling good, and we gave it another try. Instead of just kind of like, this isn't working out, people are not buying, people are not saying, no, it eventually grew to that. So again, the patience thing with the 7 of coins, go listen to Taurus energy, okay? Emotional numbness or disinterest comes from burnout, not lack of opportunity. The heart chakra wants truth, not stimulation. Okay, so what is true for you? What do you really love? What do you really enjoy? Can you make it more fun so that it's more aligned with your heart, right? It's something about that statement. It's kind of like getting real recognition, not just, you ever put a post up and you get like 100 likes and 0 comments, you're like, what? You'll see people with like 50,000 likes and like 2 comments, and one of them is them responding to the other comment. It's like, you don't care for likes. You want something substantial. Okay, you can't receive what you won't emotionally engage with. That's another thing too. So put your heart into what you're doing, engage into what you're doing, so that you can get that engagement back. Okay, be consistent with that. Put your energy into something. Whatever it is that you're thinking about, put your energy into it. Like really, your attention, your love, your focus, your nurture. Otherwise, you're not going to get that back, right? It's reciprocity. It's law of reciprocity. These are universal laws. They cannot be broken. Sit with what you've been avoiding feeling, right? Whatever you've been avoiding to feel, sit with that. Say no to distractions that dull your heart, and choose depth over options. Okay, very big one that I but that I finally started to integrate maybe about 2 years ago. Choose depth over, probably a little bit more last year, over options. Okay. 8 of Coins, yeah, and then 7 of Coins talks about options with Taurus. Go listen to Taurus, highly significant for you, and make sure you go and listen to Sagittarius energy, because that's your opposite. Okay, and listen to other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising. Figure out different aspects of yourself, and then comment down below and let me know, how does this resonate with you? Okay, put a 1 in the chat, put a fire emoji in the chat saying this resonates. Thank you, whatever. I just want to hear from you guys. I'm truly grateful that I could actually come on here and just be a part of the age of Aquarius. Okay, be a part of my soul tribe, be a part of the team where I get to co-create and to share and to speak and to teach. All of that, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel grounded. It makes me feel like I have purpose. Okay. All right, I'll see you guys there. Oh, and also grab the Emotional Mastery Magnetic Protection ebook in the description box below, and feel free to click the Calendly link. You could just book a 15-minute session with me. It's free, and we just could talk about what could support you, what services or what guidance, what activations could actually help you on your journey right now, and we'll take it from there. All right, peace out. All right, Cancer. Where you at, Cancer? Where you at? Where you at, Cancer? Where you at? Who's a rapper? You got some Cancer rappers up in the building? What's up? All right, let's see what you got. So for Cancer, we got relationships are under review right now. Okay, so set clear intentions around commitment, mutual effort, and long-term partnership dynamics. Very clear cut. You're not investing, and I just did a video on this. Make sure you go and watch it, about how your money affects your root chakra, your money and your love. Yeah, how love and money affects your root chakra, and how love affects your money. Okay, so pay attention to that. Pay attention to the dynamics that you are introducing into your life, the ones that you are being intimate with, the one that you want to get a little bit deeper with. I'm telling you, because your love will affect your money. If it's not someone that's healthy for you, your money will surely be affected. Your stability, you being able to trust yourself and your choices and decisions, it goes down a rabbit hole that I don't think you want to go down. Okay. 2 days after that, after the moon in Capricorn, we're going to be moving into Aquarius. I just want to give you a small spiel. Your focus may turn inwards to healing, trust, and emotional depth. You may release old attachments or redefine close ones, which I think is pretty dope. Instead of you trying to like focus on, the right people or, being intimate with certain people, I feel like you're like, you know what, hold up. Let me go within. Right? Let me go within. Let me clear with myself. Let me make sure I know what it is that I want and be very serious about that. So then when I come out of this, I know exactly where to put my energy, where to put my attention. And that might be just towards my business and my stability right now, right? It's not going to be to force a connection or anything like that. You might just want to go in and do some self-discovery work, right? That's going to take you further than it could if you were, I can't say that. It depends on your path. I was gonna say if you were partnered up with someone, but sometimes people can act as distractions if they are not your divine counterpart, if they are not you know, a lesson, or not even a lesson, a partner that you're meant to work with and grow with, right? I'm sure we're always going to have lessons. Everybody is a lesson, a mirror to us, but anybody got time for that. Okay. But, you know, if you are going to choose something, you rather it be something that can be long term, something that is grounded in reciprocity, right? And respect and growth and love and joy and everything that you want to experience, not like another lesson. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like this, because it's like you're not going to jump out so quickly. You're going to go in first, which I love. Cancer, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Cancer, you got the world. I love it. I love it. I pull this for myself a lot, and this is 8th chakra, baby. Which lets me know that you are no longer people pleasing. You're no longer putting other people before you. Why? Because you've already, I'm not going to say mastered, but you've cleared and balanced all the other 7 chakras within your body. Yes, there are more chakras. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the ones that we are clearing and working on. All right, we're talking about the ones, not the nadis, not all the other ones that are within our bodies, our environment, in the world. Okay, you've done that, and you've reached to purity phase. You've reached to the 8th chakra, which is about 8 to 10 inches above our heads. It's a white color, white silvery color. So you could meditate with that. And when you're in your 8th chakra, you're now operating as a soul in the physical body. You're conscious, so to speak. You're awake, okay? You woke, all right? And you can be very clear about the choices that you're making, the people that you want to hang around, the things that you're investing your energy and your time into. You're very clear about that, because now it's like your soul is guiding you, right? It's not your body. It's not your flesh. It's not your pains. It's not your wounds. It's you've cleared that up. And I love that. I love to see that. Okay, so connect with the ground, connect with water, connect with all the elements. Okay, connect with doing a candle fire ritual or something like that. If that's something that you're into, even just gazing at a candle will do. You know, connect with that 8th chakra. And if you need support with that, I'm more than happy to help you. If you need a chakra reading, a tarot reading, some type of guidance when it comes to reading the energy, that maybe you just need some confirmation, some clarity, I'm here to help you with that. Book a reading with me. You could even book a free 15-minute consultation with me. I have the Calendly link there. And also go ahead and grab the Emotional Mastery Magnetic Protection ebook in the description box below. I'm going to pin it in the comments once the video finish uploading, okay? So Cancer, you definitely integrated your soul here, okay? So this is a lot about completion. You've completed something, a lesson perhaps, when it comes to certain relationships, certain people that you've been giving your energy and your time to. Yeah. You're now more focused on long-term relationships, long-term dynamics, and that's with friends, soul tribe, family, you know, people that are really genuinely are putting in the effort. This is something ending, okay? But it's ending beautifully. Endings are sad, but sometimes they're, you know, like they're necessary, right? You don't want to still be in junior high school. After you're done with 8th grade, you're done with 8th grade. After you're done with high school, senior year, you're done. Like off to something better, learning, meeting new people. So this is an ending that's ending beautifully. The world confirms closure. Okay, the 8th chakra says this is karmic, ancestral, and soul level. So shout out to you guys that are doing that generational cycle breaking. That's what it's giving me. And as a Cancer moon, I can confirm. That is exactly what it is when you're dealing with the world card. The world card is a new portal, a new opportunity to create something brand new, different from your ancestral ways, different from your familiar ways. And for me, it's like doing tarot. It's doing chakra healing. It's teaching about these things, right? I don't know anyone else in my family that was doing that, but I'm sure I have in my ancestry line. I'm sure there's plenty. Most people don't know or don't talk about it. They don't know, but I do, right? I just would love to know specific names and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. They're within me. Right? So similar with you, this is karmic, this is ancestral, this is soul level. So on a soul level, you've completed something. that is worth celebrating, okay? You're stepping into new frequency, not just a new chapter. Okay, so it's very important for you to be mindful at who you're being intimate with, the people that you're going to be calling your family, your friends, your partners, business partners, whatever, because you're in a whole new vibrational frequency. Okay, you're literally like, if this is a conversation between 3D and 5D, and how some people, there's going to be a split, you split into 5D. You've made it. Made it. Okay. Release identities tied to old pain. Okay. Honor what you survived and don't shrink back into comfort. You've outgrown it. And you'll know, because you'll be like, oh, I've done this before. You'll know now, because you're in a new vibrational frequency. Your mind, your thoughts, your body, your emotions will not let you be comfortable in that. You will feel uncomfortable. And any type of people-pleasing tendencies, shrinking back, not speaking up for yourself, you'll feel uncomfortable, right? So pay attention to that, because you've graduated. Congratulations. Go ahead and listen to Capricorn's message, especially in this Sun in Capricorn and Moon in Capricorn. This is, and in the world, you got the world. This is powerful. This is powerful. You're working with your ancestors right now. You're working with Source. You're working with a higher vibrational team right now as well, because Capricorn, they got the 3 of coins, and you'll see a little bit more about that. So go watch that next. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I truly appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, do you feel like you've completed something? Are you still finalizing that completion when it comes to, you know, you've risen your energetical frequency, right? So it's like, do you see that with your relationships, with your work? What are some changes that you're making? You know, even if it's a sentence or two, comment down below. It could definitely support someone that sees it. All right. I'll see you in the Capricorn section. Peace out. All right. We're moving on to Leo. Is it gonna rain? What time is it? 4:40? Oh, 0440. A lot about work, divine alignment. 4 and 4 is 8. What you sow is what you reap, which is also abundance, stability, security. It's looking good and feeling good. Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling good, feeling great. How are you? It's feeling good. I like that, Leo. All right, let's see what's your message. Daily routines, work, and health habits comes into focus for you. It's giving me Virgo energy. It's giving Virgo, okay? Start small. Be consistent with your changes now. The changes that you make now will create stability and confidence later. I love that, right? Take time, and I could resonate with that. I have 4th and 5th house, Leo, and even with my work, just creating systems and taking my time has really been helping me ground. So that could be something that's very supportive for you. Don't rush. We just entered a new cycle, right? So let's say if you have 9 years in this cycle, and this is year 1, month 1, year 1, listen, you got some time to like figure out the foundations, the bricks by bricks. Okay, figure out the blueprint first before you even lay anything down. Figure out the blueprint. Even if you have some things laid down, cool. You know where the land is going to be, cool, right? Now you have an idea of what you want to build. Okay, cool. Like start with the borehole or something, right? Like that is gonna, whatever. You always gonna need that. But lay down the foundation, the structure, okay? Because that's really gonna help you develop stability later. And I'm getting be more consistent as well. Keep staying consistent, but don't try to like overwork yourself to the point where you're creating from urgency and not calm, okay? I'm very big lately on moving from a regulated system. All right, deep breath, inhale and exhale. This is a good time for us to do a little clearing. Grounded one more. Deep breath in and exhale out. Okay. Leo. So we already read that. Let's read it again. Daily routines, work, and health habits comes into focus for you. Start small, be consistent with your changes now, and that's going to create stability and confidence for you later. 2 days after the new moon in Capricorn is going to go into Aquarius. So here I put relationships become prominent. Expect shifts in how you connect, collaborate, or define partnership roles. These may shift for you. Okay. You might find yourself collaborating with different people in different ways, right? Partnership roles might change for you, or at least they've already changed, but now you're like stamping the ground on it. You're staying grounded and centered in that choice and decision because you're like, this is what's going to work best for me. Okay. Pay attention to how you're connecting and expect any shifts in your relationships, either if people are disappearing, people are showing up in a way that you're like, why are you showing up so shallow? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm somebody that don't like, I realize that I don't like, if I haven't heard from you and you're just sending me like Instagram videos or memes, like the last 3-4 messages is just that, I'm like, this is like, to me, this, you haven't, I don't mind if we're having conversations all the time and you're sending those, but we don't speak often enough already, and this is what you're sending me. Like, sometimes it's a turn off to me. I'm like, even if it's funny, but at least say something after that. You don't say anything, you don't check in. Like, it's unfortunate. I don't know, maybe some people feel like they're staying close that way, but I don't like it. I don't like it. And as I'm saying that to you guys, I'm seeing that I'm gonna have to start verbalizing it too, just to be straight up, to be honest. I don't like what I don't like, and that's okay for me to share, and those that respect me will honor that and not take it personally, right? Because I just wouldn't be doing that to people either. I don't like doing that, where it's just memes and videos, and it's like, man, this is the form of conversation now. I get it, but I know what I like and what I don't like. Okay, anyway, I digress. So you pulled the Fool card. Fitting. You're breaking away from doing things the old way. Go and listen to Cancer. And in Cancer, I told them to go listen to Taurus, right? Gemini. Yeah. So there's something there. Gemini, Cancer, and now Leo. There's something. Go back and listen to those back to back. And of course, listen to your opposite, which is Aquarius. Perfect for Aquarius. You're taking a leap of faith into a new season, a new beginning, creating new legacy for yourself. You're releasing the old ancestral ways or old ways of doing something that kept you bound, right? It couldn't get you, like, you couldn't move to create something brand new for yourself, and now you're stepping out of that. The Fool itself takes a risk on themselves. I've been a fool when I came here, when I came from Brooklyn and left nursing and I came to Ghana. That is being taken a fool journey, right? Where you're betting on yourself. You're taking a leap of faith. You're trusting in source. You're trusting in something that you know that you're being led to. And you see how her heart is shining, is bright. Okay, so she's soul led. She's heart led. A lot of people they're not gonna understand that, and that's okay. This is challenging to do, to break away from those thick roots, right? So this could have been like beliefs and ideologies and certain patterns that you've been in for a very long time. You could be in your 40s and your 50s. Anybody could be watching this, maybe even a 20-year-old Leo. Shout outs to you. But this is just messages that you're learning ahead of time if you are that young. Either way, this is just starting something brand new, okay? And this is dealing with the root chakra. Whenever you're starting something brand new, you need to be grounded. You need to be rooted. You need to plant the seed and then allow the seed to take form, right? You need to nurture that seed, water that seed, right? Plant it in a healthy soil as well. This is you starting grounding. You're grounding yourself in a new beginning. Okay, you took a leap of faith and you're grounding yourself in a new beginning. So this new moon in Capricorn is inviting you to take a leap of faith. It's inviting you to take a leap of faith, but not recklessly. Root chakra is being grounded. Like, before I came here, I had to make sure that I knew where I was going to live. I sent some money in advance. I was able to get my paperwork. I got my visa. I took care of a few things. I even paid for my taxi from the airport all the way to Cape Coast, because you got to go through Accra to Cape Coast. all of that. You want to be wise. You're not just going to book a flight and go. Like, that would be crazy. I don't know anybody here, right? Luckily, I knew the person that I knew that connected me with everyone else, and she helped me so much. So I'm always grateful. But you want to be wise in the choices that you're going to make. Don't make the moves recklessly, but definitely it is open. It's a great time for you to take a leap of faith right now, to start something brand new. Paired with the root chakra, start fresh, but secure your foundation first, like I said, right? So freedom comes from stability, not escape. Freedom comes from stability, not escape. I'm trying to say escape, not escape. Like the, the group Escape. You can't escape from your problems. You can't escape from people, places, and things, but you can't escape from yourself, your deep patterns and fears and, traumas and stuff like that. Those are things that you need to process. They're going to be with you always, but you can remove yourself to position yourself in a place where you can have the space and the grace to do that. Right? That's for somebody out here. This could be with anything. Don't run from responsibility. Redefine it. Ground your creativity into real structures, right? You want to do something, make sure that you could actually have some type of structure to build it, okay? Trust the beginning, but anchor it first, okay? Trust the beginning, but anchor the idea first. Oh, it's funny too. You probably are feeling a little bit overwhelmed about starting something brand new by yourself, right? Also, like, not feeling too confident about it. But trust in the beginning phases. It's always going to be like that. When you think about moving, it's like a lot. When you get all your stuff in the place that you just moved, then you're like, oh, you're overwhelmed. But just one box at a time, one day at a time, one breath at a time. And don't overwhelm yourself, okay? You don't need to open up all the boxes today. Dedicate 2. And if you ate, you took a nap, you feel good, you danced, you went for a walk, and you still got some energy, then you go open up another one, right? Take your time. You don't have to rush. All right. That was your message. Make sure you guys go and listen to Aquarius, because Aquarius is going to have a message there for you. It's something that you're seeing very clearly. I definitely want to see you there, because that is going to be a dope message, and it's your opposite. So you definitely want to go and listen to that message. Go also listen to Cancer and Gemini, because there's messages there also back to back that is going to support this new beginning for you. Hit the like button, subscribe. I would love to hear from you guys in the comment down section below. Let me know what you're starting brand new, or maybe if you don't want to share that yet because of prying eyes, you could just say this resonates, or thank you so much, whatever. I just want to hear from you guys, okay? Make sure you go ahead, and I'll pin it in the comments section below. Grab yourself the Emotional Mastery Magnetic Protection ebook. Super dope book. I'm so grateful that I got a chance to write it, and it will help you on your journey. All right, I'll see you guys in the Aquarius reading. All right, Virgo, we are up to Virgo. Shout out to you, Virgo. I would like some water. I'm thirsty. Give me a second, you guys. Virgo, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome back. All right, Virgo, let's get straight to your message for the Capricorn and Sun, Moon, new Moon and Sun in Capricorn, okay? And then I'm going to give you like a little quick statement or sentence for Aquarius, which comes in right after, 2 days right after, so the energy might shift. This lunation supports creative discipline for you, heart-led projects. Commit to something you love, okay? But build it with structure, not pressure. Very similar to Leo. Yeah, very similar to Leo. So go listen to Leo's messages as well. You may have Leo placements in your birth chart. And also, of course, listen to Pisces, because that's your opposite, your opposing sign, right? So there's going to be messages there for you, because there is something that you're leaving behind. Yeah. So creative discipline for you, heart-led projects is the focus, and you want to commit to something that you love, so you can build it with structure, with systems. You want to build it with consistency, but with like a strong foundation. I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was Gemini. I was saying that like, if we're just starting a new cycle, right? This is the first for the next 9 years until we're in the snake year again, where we need to shed everything that we've learned in this next 9 years. So you're in the beginning phase of something. First month of the first year in a 9-year cycle. Could you imagine being in school for 9 years? You're about to be in school for the next 9 years, and this is your first month in the first year. Okay, it doesn't get any. I'm a newbie, I'm a beginner, I'm a freshman. It doesn't get more than that. You're a freshie, okay? And honor everything that comes with being a freshie. I remember in high school, I think in freshmen, they either all would get jumped or something like that, or something. I don't remember what it was in Millwood. I forgot what it was. I think it was that, but I feel like it was something else. I didn't go through that process. I already knew everybody in there. Not everybody, but I knew freshmen, junior year, sophomores, seniors. Like, it didn't make any sense. That was not going to happen, first of all. I don't care what y'all say. And just honor what it takes. Not what it takes, but honor the phase that you're in right now. And take your time. Take your time. Right, but be consistent, create the foundation, get to class on time, learn the teachers, learn the principals, like learn everybody, learn the security guards, learn everything, right? Develop that relationship, take your time. And as the sun moves into Aquarius, attention turns to productivity and your well-being, health, all around, mind, body, and spirit. You may refine your systems, your schedules, or workflow that supports your health, right? You might see that I don't want to wake up so early to do my workout. I feel more energized to kind of like create and do what I'm doing. And then maybe like at 12, 1 o'clock, I'll start working out. Or I want to wake up early and do my workout because that's when I have the most energy. And then after that, I could create and do other things. So you might kind of like tweak it here and there. Just tweak it according to your your system, your nervous system. Okay, because I think that's going to be very supportive for you. It's been supportive for me. Because there's times where I think something's wrong with me because I wake up and I'm like, man, I don't feel like working out. When it's like your body just needs to like integrate into this time right now. Just set the intention and just chill out. It's okay if you want to nap for an extra 30 minutes or hour. If you can. I know some people, they got to go straight to work. But if you wake up an extra hour, 2 hours earlier, or go to sleep an hour, 2 hours earlier, you'll be able to do that as well. It's all about mindfulness, right? Being aware and conscious in your body and what it is that you want to create. So pay attention to that. Your systems and your schedules may change. You pulled the moon, Virgo. I like this, that you pulled the moon. This is listening to your intuition. This is learning from the depths of your life. This is learning from your shadows. Like the light taught you a lot about your shadows. This is you integrating both the shadow and the light within you. You are also being divinely guided on your path right now. It's not going to be easy, but you have the mental fortitude and the energy and the attitude and the mindset of knowing that this is going to be successful. You know it's going to be successful as well. You are being protected. The two wolves here, for some reason, they remind me of Ampu. So that might not be for everyone, but I know you're divinely supported right now. And you're balanced in your energy. You're trusting in your energy. You're trusting in your intuition. And your light and your shadow side. This is the throat chakra. So there's something that maybe you're learning about how to express it, something that you're learning to say, and you're learning what to say and what not to say, when to say it and when not to say it. There's something about that. This is giving me expression, like being mindful with your expression, emotional intelligence as well, which is something that I talk about on this channel. So I'm not surprised that this came out. All right. Maybe there is some type, and earlier I was also saying this, that I don't like when people send me just like memes, like our whole thread is just memes and videos. Like, no, I if we have a connection, otherwise we're not friends. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I don't really like communicate with people like that. Like I don't have people where we just go back and forth sending each other videos and memes. And that's the conversation. That's the friendship. No, that's not a friendship to me. So I was saying that there's someone that is doing that, and I have to reach out to them, let them know, hey, this is cool, but, you know, you're my this. We are this, whatever. So, you know, I'm going to I don't really like this too much because it doesn't feel like, I like depth. I like to feel like we're actually in a connection and we care about each other and we're asking about each other, like, you know, a real friendship. If that's not that, then cool, but don't expect me to respond to this because I, you know. So it's something about clearly expressing your truth here, okay? Let's see. Your intuition has been loud, but your voice has been cautious. The moon says confusion clears when you speak. Capricorn energy asks for emotional maturity, not silence. You know what I'm seeing also? If you're confused,
it's 17 hours.
Yeah, whatever you sow is what you reap. If you don't say something, you're going to keep getting the same thing over and over again, right? It's like if you don't express some type of truth, people are going to show up in a certain type of way where it's going to be very sneaky, very confusing, very hidden. When if you just say, hey, this is this, not that, then it's clear. There's no confusion. So if they're still going to show up in a certain way, then you know what that is. And they'll probably will stop because now you're saying something. So even in the example that I said about the whole meme, sending text messages, if I don't say anything, they'll keep doing it thinking that it's okay. So I need to say something. You know what I'm saying? So same thing, like confusion clears when you speak. So if you're confused about why is this person, well, just say, hey, you know, I really like a little bit more serious conversations, in-depth conversations. I don't really care for, you know, memes and all of that all the time. How are you doing? How's your family? How's your health? Are you okay? Like, you know, having real conversations. Capricorn energy asks for emotional maturity, not silence. Okay. And that's what emotional maturity is. And that's something I had to learn. Sometimes silence is golden. Sometimes being in the high priestess energy is warranted, right? You don't have to say everything. Like I said, knowing what to say, when to say it, knowing what not to say and when not to say it, right? But still, emotional maturity still is going to come from you clearing up anything, expressing it, asking it. Your truth doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be expressed. Okay. I just want to say, don't go around hurting people's feelings, of course, but express yourself. Okay. Stop rehearsing conversations in your head, Virgo. I know you do that a lot because I do that. I do that. Say what feels vulnerable. It's only because I'm now starting to learn the words and the language to express myself. So I would do that. You know, I would do that. But being in the moment also is just as delicious. You know, you find the words in the moment. When you take your time, don't try to rush to prove a point. When you express yourself deeply, you'll find the right words. Okay, honestly, authentically, you'll find the right words. Say what feels vulnerable but necessary. Your clarity arrives after honesty. So when you're vulnerable and you're honest and you say how you feel, then you gain the clarity that you need instead of you being in confusion. If you're in confusion, you need to express something. Okay. So that's very significant for you, Virgo. Go ahead and listen to the Pisces message. Like I said, everybody gets to go and listen to their opposite messages, their opposite signs, because there's a message in there for you. And I'll see you guys in the Pisces. Okay. Hit the like button. Comment down below what this may be for you. What you feel like you need to express that you haven't been expressing, that maybe has some type of confusion around it. And it's challenging you to be vulnerable and to speak up, to say something. And it's okay. It doesn't have to look perfect. You just need to say something so you can get some clarity around it. All right. So this is throat chakra. Do voice work. Express your voice. Speak up for yourself. Express your truth. Be authentic. Sing. I've been singing a lot. Singing is a great way to do some throat chakra healing. Hum. You do the hum, chanting. Any type of chanting, prayer, whatever you need to do with your throat chakra, even doing some type of tapping or anything like that. Affirmations, declarations, affirmations, all of that. Very powerful for your throat chakra. Okay. I'll see you guys in a Pisces reading. All right. We're moving on to Libra. Where we at? Libra. Okay. This is your message. Home, family, emotional foundations are highlighted. This is about creating internal and external stability on your own terms, Libra. This is giving Virgo energy for me. And not really. This is giving me energy, not Virgo, because not everybody is going through that. but it's very similar to something that I'm learning right now. Okay. Your emotional foundations are very important right now, especially when it comes to people that you consider your close ones. And also you learning how to be creative about your internal and external stability, how you feel stable and safe and secure within yourself, and how that equates to what's going on outside of you. But it needs to be on your terms for you, and not that other people need to be abide by. No, other people can co-create with you because they know where you stand. They honor that and respect that, and they show up in that way. Vice versa. Okay. As we move into the age of Aquarius, the sun into Aquarius 2 days after the new moon in Capricorn, your creative energy returns to you. So expect more inspiration, confidence, and possibly a desire to express yourself more freely. Okay, so this energy is going to support you, especially if you do want to go listen to the Virgo, because you have Virgo placements, this energy is going to support you. This is a great time for you to express yourself, be authentic about any type of confusion that's going on in a relationship, a conversation, or something. This energy right now is going to support you in carrying your voice over well. And I love that I said that, because you got the Chariot. And you see how the Chariot is in the back, ready to pick her up. Can y'all see that? Let me get out the frame. How about I get out the frame? Right? Ready to pick her up. It's ready. The Chariot is about movement. It's ready. It's like, I keep saying it's ready. Your path is ready. Your embodiment is ready. You already are embodying that. It's like you already are going into this new phase. And go and listen to Aries, because you're the opposite of Aries, and Aries got the Queen of Coins. That's all about stability, financial security. So you're learning a lot about your finances, your stability, your security, what that looks like for you on your own terms, right? This could even be like, hey, this is what I'm doing now. This is what I'm creating my stability on. And this is what fulfills me, and going towards that, not letting anyone try to like derail you or make you feel wrong for doing that, for choosing you. You know your path, you know where you're meant to go. She's kind of like contemplating. I don't know what she's contemplating on, but her hand is on her sacral. Sacral is a lot about your creativity. It's a lot about your relationships as well. Okay, your self-worth. It's kind of like and her hair is orange, I believe. Yeah, sacral chakra. Her hair is orange. You can't really tell. Everything looks pretty red, but her hair is orange, which deals with the sacral chakra. And that's how these cards are. Yeah, she's really considering about her emotion, but it's like, what are you thinking about? Because your moment, your Chariot, your ride is actually here for you to be stable. Maybe you're still, and this is a root chakra, so maybe you're still pondering. This is kind of like, yeah, go listen to Leo's reading, because there's something in there for you too. Leo and Pisces. Wait, and of course Aries first, because that's your opposite. But also listen to Leo, listen to Sagittarius, and then Pisces, because you guys have the 4 root chakra cards. There's something in there for you that you could possibly, that could help you on your journey right now. It's like she's probably like letting go of the past, letting go of something before she steps into I'm trying to see what this is, before she steps into this Chariot that's going to take her to her destiny. I don't know what it is, but maybe you're doing it alone. Yeah. You're doing it alone. It's kind of like they're not going to be able to go with you type of energy. You hear that statement a lot because you have your own path to go on. And it's good that you chose it. You're not wrong for choosing it. You're right in alignment. You're in divine timing. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay? Because this is going to make you successful. It's going to make you grounded, stable. You'll be able to have stability for yourself. Okay? Root chakra, grounding your energy, creating something brand new, focused on a lot of red foods, red candles. Ground yourself right now. Ask yourself the tough questions about where you're going, what you're creating, what you're manifesting, what do you want to see in your finances, even releasing scarcity mindset. Okay. This is self-directed stability. You're directing yourself now. Yeah, and the way that she's just looking, it's like maybe she was so used to other people directing her life, and now she's breaking away from that. She sees the truth of the illusions of everywhere. Everyone is pointing this way, that way. And she was supposed to be going this way all along. This is something about trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. See how she's holding on to her gut? Trusting yourself. Okay? Because you're right where you need to be. Again, self-directed stability. This new moon demands direction, though. You need to know exactly what it is that you want, where you're directing your energy. You need to focus your energy towards that. The Chariot says it's time to move. Like I said, the Chariot is here for her. Okay, but from a grounded self-authority, not people-pleasing. Grounded self-authority, not people-pleasing. Balance doesn't come from waiting. It comes from choosing. There is something about analysis paralysis. Once you make a decision, then things will start to move for you. When you start to act on this thing, you start to put your energy, your direct, where energy goes, attention follows. Where attention flows, energy goes. Okay? Decide where your energy goes. Stabilize your life before over supporting others. And move forward without guilt. Move forward without guilt. Okay? It's like it's a little heavy. It's like tethering energy that you just could cut and move forward. You won't know until you actually finally bet on yourself and go and take the steps that you need. Trust me, one day turns to two, turns to a month, turns to a year, turns to 2 years, then turns to 5 years. Little bit at a time, but have direction, have focus, pour your energy towards where you are going. All right, so go ahead and listen to the Aries message. There's something in there for you, and I'll see you there. All right, we're moving on to Scorpio energy, and look who we got, the devil. We'll get back to we're going to get there in a second. Hold on. Scorpio, this is your message for the new moon in Capricorn and sun in Capricorn. Communication, mindset, and boundaries are maturing now for you, okay? Speak with authority and be intentional about what you say yes or no to. So be very mindful about what you're saying yes and no to. And speak with authority. If it's something that you feel like this isn't going to support me right now, or it might not be best for me to do this, speak with authority. Express yourself and say no to it boldly, gracefully, respectfully, and honor yourself. 2 days after that, the sun is going to go into Aquarius, so the energy might shift a little bit. Your focus will move towards your home, your emotional security, and maybe even your inner home, how you feel within yourself. Are you stable within yourself? Right? You may even crave privacy, rest, or restructuring like your environment, doing some feng shui, all right, in your living space. And that's so funny because as I was sitting on a bed today, I was like, I think I want to put my bed the other way again so my head could face the east like how it was before. My head is still facing the east, but it's just at a diagonal now. So that may be something significant for you. And something about that too, for you to get clear guidance or for you to be aligned with where you're going to see clearly. Okay? So your focus will be very much on that emotional security in your inner home. But you really definitely get to speak truth. So now back to this devil. Not truth, but yeah, with authenticity, with clarity, with just sureness. That's what I want to say. Okay, you got the devil. The devil itself talks about codependent, low vibrational, bounding energies. This could even be codependent thoughts, fears that are still holding on. Okay, the devil card by itself. With the sacral chakra, this is dealing with relationships or how you feel. This is your sacral chakra, right? So you get to work on your sacral chakra, your relationships, your self-value, your creativity. What are the things that you're creating? What are the things that maybe, I don't know, it has to do with some addictions or things that you are, you get to release. It could even be fears, again, that's following you around, right? The devil is behind her. So some people might just be moving away from you, rejecting you. You don't know why. And it's like there's something that you're not seeing within yourself that you get to clear up. You need to turn around and face some type of shadow within you. Okay? There's some type of attachment or something that has some type of control over you that you get to release. It could be negative thinking about friends, relationships, you know, like there's something. Maybe because from past investments that didn't work out, so now it created this kind of like belief or fear in your mind that it will always be like this, but it won't. You just need to be able to see that so you don't project that into your connections, into your relationship. Communication, boundaries. Yeah, you're learning how to set boundaries also towards this kind of energy. Towards yourself, like, you know what, negative thinking, I need to block that. Let me replace that with positive thinking, positive affirmations about my money. You know, even though things are like, I don't know where the next check is going to come from. I don't know where rent is going to, whatever. But you know what? I trust that it's going to work out. I don't have to feed into these fears, you know. Maybe there's some relationships that I could reach out to that could support me somehow. That's not going to use it against me. Maybe there's some type of creativity that I could share with someone and make some type of income from. Something about that. Okay. The devil exposes energetic entanglements, habits, desires, okay, or emotional patterns that drain your life force. The sacral chakra says pleasure needs freedom, not compulsion. So what you cling to is blocking your creative flow. What you're clinging to is blocking your creative flow. So, I don't know. There's some people in the energy that you need to get rid of. Habits, desires, or emotional patterns that drain your life force. Again, it could be just mental, like scarcity mindset. That could be a habit that is blocking your ability to be creative, to find new avenues for yourself. Okay, and you're Scorpio, so bring a death to that. You have the power to bring a death to that, to transform that. Definitely go listen to the Taurus messages because they got the 7 of coins. I think it has a lot to do with your finances. Examine what you're attached to emotionally or sexually. Ooh, could even be a person. I know that ain't me. Shoot. Could be a mindset or could be a person. And could also be a habit, right? One of those 3 things. We're not celebrating. These sort of balloons? No. Okay. Heal the relationship with desire. I think this is saying heal your relationship with desire. Choose liberation over intensity. What's liberating you? What can free you? It says heal the relationship with desire. Yeah, because the sacral chakra has a lot to do with your desires as well. It could be heal your relationship with desire, like you desiring certain things so much that, I don't know, maybe you're negating other important relationships in your life, or maybe desiring love so much you're not loving on yourself, you know, anything like that. Try to figure out what it is. If this is dealing with finances, maybe desiring riches much more than the creative aspect. Ooh, that landed. That landed. Yeah, and it stuck too. Okay, that's your message, Scorpio. Let me know if that resonated with you below. I would love to know. Go ahead and listen to the Taurus message and come back and let me know something. Let me know something. Like the video, hype the video. It could definitely support somebody else, okay, that needs to hear these messages. I'll see you guys there in Taurus. Peace out. All right, we are moving on to Sagittarius. All right, let's see. This lunation for you, Sagittarius, your money, your self-worth, and your resources are under review right now. Okay, so you could be reviewing, or maybe sources reviewing what's your money looking like. How's your self-worth? How's your resources? Okay. Set realistic financial goals rooted in long-term stability, not quick wins. That's pretty clear, right? Create long-term stability, not quick wins. I don't know. You might need to get a job to support you with this, or you just need to take your endeavor, your work, your creativity seriously and create long-term success, not trying to make a quick buck. Be creative with it, be intentional with it. But if you need finances now, you probably need something to support you as well. Okay? And you got two cards. I'm going to get to that in a second. Okay? And as it moves to Aquarius 2 days after the new moon, right? The new moon moves to Aquarius 2 days after the Capricorn. Your voice amplifies. Networking, conversation, and ideas may flow a lot easier for you. So share what you've been building. So this is a great time to network with others, to share with others, to talk about what it is that you're building. Because maybe there might be something that comes out of that where they could support you somewhere where you needed. Literally the other day I had to do this. I shared something with someone, and they just happened to support me with something else that I needed, and I'm like, thank you, Most High. Thank you, universe. Right? Thank you, source. For real, I'm grateful. You guys got the Six of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. Now let's tackle each of these. Six of Wands is about recognition. Is about giving gratitude to your ancestors, to your gifts, to your lineage. Six is cultivation. You're cultivating some type of new gift that is passionate, that you're passionate about. I feel like this is also from your lineage, from your bloodline. This is something that you've been doing with the Eight of Pentacles. It's a work that you're doing. This is definitely going to bring you some success. Whatever you sow is what you reap. Stay focused on it. You see how she's focused on that work? It's going to create a new foundational security for you. That's the root chakra. So you get to work on your crown, your third eye, and your root chakra. The vision for yourself and what it is that you're creating, and your stability. You also get to imagine yourself being stable instead of trying to get like quick wins. I need $500 right now. I need like $200 right now. What does it look like to be a millionaire, the first in my family? What does it look like to financially finally be stable and secure and not have to worry about paying rent to someone else and doing this, doing that, having my own? Like, start to have those kind of like conversations with yourself. I just made that up. That could be resonating for you, but that definitely resonates for me. That's something for me. I get to do okay. But this is about, even with the Six of Wands, like this being recognition. The more that you continue to do the work, somebody else had this. Was it Aries or Taurus? The more you are consistent with this, the more you're going to see some recognition. The more people are going to recognize you for your work. I feel like, let me see something. Was it Taurus? Yeah, Taurus. You might want to go listen to Taurus's energy. And Aries, it is Aries. Aries and Taurus is significant. Okay, and if you have those placements in your chart, but of course, definitely go listen to Gemini as well, because that's your direct opposite, Sagittarius. So you need to listen to that. Okay, so something about recognition through consistency. Vision alone isn't enough anymore. The third eye sees success. The root chakra builds it. And Capricorn energy demands discipline. Demands, for real. Sun in Capricorn, moon in Capricorn, very strong on discipline right now. Very strong on consistency, creating structure, and sticking to it. Okay? Your destiny responds to effort, not just belief. You can't just believe it anymore. You actually got to ground it. This is the faith plus works. Is not dead. Okay? If you just have faith, great. But you also need to put in the work. This is hitting. This is hitting. For me, for sure. I hear you. Thank you. No matter what it looks like. You probably got to heal something in your bloodline about being consistent. Maybe you haven't, maybe it's just your body is getting caught up to you finally being consistent and focusing your energy on what you need instead of you. I think you've been so good at focusing it on other people. And now your ancestors are celebrating you. Finally, you're focusing it all on yourself. I know it feels weird. I know you feel lonely. I know you feel like, man, am I a bad person because I'm not blah, 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 blah. No, it's about time. And it's past time. A lot of people is wasting your time. So get comfortable with it. Remember, like I've been telling everybody, if this is the next 9-year cycle that we're in year 1, month 1. Just think about being in school for the next 9 years. You're in year 1, month 1. It's January 15th. It's only been 2 weeks. It's not even the whole month. Okay, classes just started to get rolling. You know, after New Year's, you go to class like January 3rd or 5th, and you kind of like, you know, do your registrations. The class is half empty, and then you got Thursday and Friday to go through, and then like the 8th or 9th is when everybody is finally present. And now, okay, by the second week, everyone is trucking on the. We're going through that road, okay, to the 9th year mark. All right, let's start with the first year first. Honor the process. Stay consistent when it's boring. This is talking to me. What did that girl say? She said, why you gotta, what, that, oh man, the girl I was talking about, the God I was like, taking her down. Why you gotta be that way to me? What she said? I forgot, but it's hilarious. That's what I'm hearing in my head. But the universe is talking to you like that, okay? You saying that to the universe, actually, why you gotta talk to me like that? Like, why you gotta blast me like that, okay? Stay consistent even when it's boring. Honor the process. Success stabilizes when you do. Nothing is happening outside of you until it happens within you. Faith without works is dead. We already know this, but like now embody it in your body, in your nervous system. And remember, it's only been 2 weeks in the first month. You got a good, and I'm not saying to slack, but you have some leeway. You have some wiggle room. Okay, you have plenty, my friend. You have plenty wiggle room. Because I remember being in high school, and of course we know it's 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, right? I had an Asian friend. She was done after sophomore year. Okay, I think she had like 2-3 classes for the winter, and she was done for the next, like, by the time I became a junior, she had, that first semester I had 4 classes, 5 classes. She had like 2 or 3, and she was done after that. So there's wiggle room. High school gives you like a good year to play around. You could really graduate, and to be honest, think about it. When you take like the diploma, right, or your GED or something, what is that? 3 months, 6 months of schooling, and then boom, okay. All right, it's enough said. And that's why also a lot of, you know, like Bill Gates and all these other people, they're so successful. They're the richest and all of that, and they didn't even finish high school. Like, what are we talking about right now? Okay. And now it's worse. We're in the age of Aquarius with internet and AI and like ideas, information galore. Forget it, okay? Where you could just do things because you love it. You like to cook, start a YouTube channel, and it'll be successful. Cook every day. Okay. So that's significant. Success stabilizes when you do, Sagittarius. All right. That's your message. Go listen to Gemini? Yeah, go listen to Gemini. That's your opposite message, right? That's your opposite sign. I keep saying opposite message. That message there could definitely support you. Also listen to Aries, Leo, and Pisces, because you guys are the only ones that have the 4 root chakra cards. With the 8 of Pentacles, you working, staying consistent, committed, focused. There's something in there for you as well. All right, moving on. I'm moving on. Oh, yes, I am. Moving on. am. Capricorn, why are you the only one that I'm singing to? Okay. Moving on. I'll be moving on. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what this lunation got to say for you, since it is in your moon and in your sun right now. This is a personal reset for you, obviously. Define who you are becoming, what you're responsible for, and what you're no longer carrying. Heavy on the Ten of Wands. It's not out here, but that's what I'm feeling. You're not carrying other people's ideas, burdens, none of that. Patterns, beliefs, whatever. Define who you are becoming, who you are, okay? And what's aligned for you, what's not aligned for you. Release burdens that are not yours to carry. And after that is the new moon goes into Aquarius 2 days right after, right? So your focus may shift into finances and values. You'll start seeing how your efforts translate into tangible results, rewards. So as you stay consistent in this work, whatever it is that you're doing, you'll start to see results after that, literally. Whatever you're working on right now, keep going. You'll see results literally 2 days after that, which is the age of Aquarius. I mean, we're already in the age of Aquarius, but I mean, like, that's when it goes into Aquarius, and it's like official. To me, official tissue age of Aquarius era. And I feel like that energy is supporting you because you are in alignment with where you need to be, especially if you are in alignment with figuring out what it is that you're responsible for and who you are becoming, staying in alignment with that. Yes, you got the Three of Coins. Three of Coins, Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about collaborative efforts. It's about a contract. This could be your soul contract that you are fulfilling. And the fact that your opposite, Cancer, had the World card is giving aligned. It's giving it's in alignment. It's giving, yes, you are in the age of Aquarius. You are in 5D. You've gone through a completion. A full soul integration. And I love that this is the solar plexus chakra, the solar plexus. I love that because it's like now it's your turn to plant that seed and to collaborate this contract with your soul. This almost kind of looks, wow, that's crazy. Here it looks like the Ankh, but here it's the 5-pointed star upright. You know what's interesting? The ones that they're holding is the Baphomet symbol. It's the 5-pointed star reverse. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. But hers is upright. That's significant. It's like others could be learning from you too during this time. But you are collaborating with your solar team, with God, with Ra, with the universe, and your soul mission. Okay, that's what that's giving me. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're up on a pedestal. You see how she's up on a ladder? It's like you're up on a pedestal. Others could be learning from you. You've graduated. You're able to teach. I don't know. It's a lot coming off this. A lot more than usual. Yeah, because if you're in the 8th chakra and others are still operating in their lower selves, then yeah, you are guiding others. You're inspiring others also. You're in a whole different field too. You're in a whole different, I want to say, universe. Okay. But you are like collaborating with others. Even these two, they're waiting for their turn, but they're collaborating with you. Right? 3 of Pentacles is like contrast. This is also giving me mind, body, and spirit. Okay. So work with your mind. Work with your thoughts and your emotions as well. Make sure that you're in alignment with that. This new moon is yours. Okay. So the 3 of Coins says teamwork, mentorship, and aligned efforts elevate you. Yeah. And I did get collaboration earlier. Yesterday when I did a reading. Heavy on the collaborative efforts right now will get you further. One of these cards had that too. It could have been Taurus, where I was like, working with others now. Taurus or Gemini, working with others will help you get further. Okay? You don't have to do anything alone to be powerful. Ask for support without self-doubt. Build with those who respect your vision. And lead through integrity, not pressure. Stay in alignment with your integrity. Don't feel pressure to do anything, to collaborate with anybody. And align with people that respect what you're doing, that may already be doing what you're doing. And you'll get further when you collaborate with people that are doing what you're doing. Or you guys are kind of like in the same universe. Okay? But you definitely don't have to do anything alone. I feel like this you've elevated, but you now are in the energy where you could collaborate with other people. There's other people that you can collaborate with that can support you, that can help you. Especially since your focus might start to shift towards your finances, your stability. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I think you've been creating so much and you haven't been seeing confirmation. You haven't been seeing a lot of tangible results. So now it's a good time for you to collaborate with others so that you can see some tangible results. That's significant. And if I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to also put it in the community tab, I am looking for some support when it comes to what I'm building, you know. So looking for people who's good with marketing, people who's good with sales and posting, you know, people who's good with email marketing, stuff like that. I am looking for that. So if you're interested, if you want to collaborate, if you want to partner up and see, look, I'm working on bartering systems right now. I'm going to be straight honest with you. So if that's something that you're willing and you want to do and you're in alignment, you're part of the tribe, reach out to me, todayswellness@gmail.com. Okay? All right. I thought I would just put that out there. So yeah, ask for support without self-doubt. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt that they will say yes before you even gave yourself an opportunity to ask. Okay? All right. That's your message. Share this with someone. They may definitely need it. They want to hear it. They want to support. They want to work with me also. They might, you know, it could help them. So share this, like this, hype this video up so other people can see it. All right? I truly appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in... why do I always get this messed up? In Cancer. All right, go watch the Cancer portion because that's going to be significant for you. All right, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, let's do this. All right, this is what, remember, this is the new moon in Capricorn and also sun in Capricorn. So both the energies of the moon and sun, feminine and masculine principle, is in Capricorn. Serious business. Okay. This is quiet. This is a quiet preparatory phase for you. Something is preparing you. So things might not be moving right now. Things might be quiet. Things might be slow. Trust me. This is just preparation. Okay. So if you're called to rest, rest. If you're called to release old patterns, old beliefs, do so right now. Consciously close out chapters before your solar season starts. Okay, before we go into the Aquarius, which is literally 2 days, 2 days right after the new moon shifts into Aquarius also, but like I think we go into Aquarius, January 20th, right? Yeah. So rest right now. Take some time to recalibrate your thinking, release what is not serving you, people, places, patterns, thoughts, before you get into your season. Take the next 2 days off. Take the next 3 days off. I'm going to post this. I'm recording this on the 15th. I'm hoping to, I'm trusting that it will all upload by today, if not tomorrow, the 16th. So you'll have a good 4 days to do that, okay? When it goes into Aquarius on the 20th, when your season starts, energy returns, clarity sharpens, and you will feel ready to step forward with new ideas and direction. So make sure you honor this time to rest. Okay? Make sure you honor this time because it's very significant. It's like a preparatory phase for you right now. You guys got the Queen of Swords, which is fitting. Clarity. Okay, this is you being very clear about which way you need to go. The Queen of Swords by itself is a card of someone who's gone through a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. And you've had to learn discernment. You've had to learn how to set boundaries. You've gained clear direction on where you're going. You clear lessons about what's been going on around you. You're very discerning. This is also giving me High Priestess energy. Doesn't have to be, but I just feel like you're trusting your intuition a lot more. You only want the truth. Nothing but the truth, okay? If somebody, you'll allow someone to come and speak to you, but if they're not going to speak the truth, you're going to set boundaries and you're going to cut it off. You speak very clearly, very concise with your words. And the fact that this is this a third eye? Yes. Yeah, because all the queens are third eyes. This is your third eye. This is your intuition. This is clear-sightedness, clairvoyance. If it hasn't been clairvoyanting, it's clairvoyant. And then you have 3 dogs, mind, body, and spirit. You're highly protected, highly guided. You're seeing some truth about something. I mean, and there's like, no one can fool you from this truth, okay? This has clear perception and boundaries. Yeah, I see that. You see the little dogs at the bottom? But she's on her throne, though. You've gained the wisdom and the clarity and the truth to be on your throne. This could have been called the Ice Queen because she's surrounded by like a glacier behind her. You could seem like you're cold, but I feel like you're not letting people play in your face anymore. You're not letting people play with your energy. Confirmation. My right ear is ringing. You're seeing clearly what the message is. You're not going to, it's kind of like somebody's telling you, hey, yeah, you know, I'm your friend, and your intuition and source and your guides are like, double check that. And you're like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking anything for face value. Your clarity sharpens now. The Queen of Swords cuts illusions with truth. Capricorn grounds your ideas into responsibility. So truth is your protection. Very similar to that other, who was it? I think it was Gemini. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. A lot of references back to Gemini. Your truth will protect you. Okay, truth is your protection because you have clarity. Okay, speak directly, not defensively. Detach from emotional confusion. And trust your discernment because your discernment is on point right now. About taking this leap of faith, perhaps. I'm only saying that because Leo, which is your opposite, had the Fool card. So there's something in there for you that you get to go pay attention to. As well as Aries, because you guys are the only 2 that have the third eye chakra cards. Lies. And Sagittarius. Sagittarius had the third eye also with the 6 of Wands. The 6s and the Queens go together. 6 chakra, which is the third eye, with the root chakra. So Aries, Sagittarius, and yours, you only 3 of you had the third eye chakra card. So work on your third eye. Go listen to those other placements. Also listen to your opposite, which is Leo, and any other placements in your chart to give you a whole rounded message. Okay, there's some truth here about your intuition that you can trust, about which way that you're going, about even you needing to set boundaries and be clear about the direction that you're going into, being more responsible with your energy. Speaking truth. And even if you have some type of new idea, step forward into it because you're in alignment. You're creating some type of new stability for yourself. It won't look like how everyone else around you are doing it. Your life look completely different from everybody else, and that's okay. And that may feel lonely. I could resonate with that. But it doesn't mean that you're not in alignment. I'd rather be in alignment than follow. It's kind of like you're the black sheep going the opposite way, not going towards the cliff. You know what I'm saying? You'll be with everyone if you go towards the cliff, but you're also going to fall down the cliff with everyone. But if you go against the cliff and you're going towards your path. You're a leader. You're thinking for yourself. You see clearly, hey, that's the end of the cliff. I'm not going to fall there. And unfortunately, those that you love are, and now this is a lonely path. This is heavy black sheep energy, which is all good. You're saving yourself, self-preservation. I always talk about that. They could save themselves too, and or they could be inspired by you, but they're never gonna admit to that. Not out loud anyway. Okay. Are we done? Trust your discernment. Detach from emotional confusion. So anybody who's trying to come and confuse you emotionally, you're trying to act a certain way, cut it out. Remember that? Cut it out. Cut it out as soon as it starts. And even if it lingers, maybe you didn't want to, ruffle any feathers. Now, cut it out. Because moving forward, you don't have time to play with this. You don't want to be disillusioned or anything like that, okay? Go listen to Leo's placements, Aries, and Sagittarius as well. There's something in there for you. Hit the like and subscribe. Hype the video. Somebody definitely might find some jewels in here that could support them on their journey. Grab the Emotional Mastery Magnetic Protection ebook down below, okay? I also posted it in my community tab. It'll be a great way to support yourself on this journey as well, okay? All right. Thanks for listening. Pisces, here we are. I'm hearing, I think I channeled this song last time. It's probably because of here we are. Nas and so it could be the same energy that's here listening to Pisces. Nas and what's his name? One of the Martys, man. I always forget this. And I did this last time. I looked it up. Oh man, I forgot the name of the song. Patience. Damian Jr. Gong Marley. Okay. That was the same song I channeled last time, right? Something significant about that. Being patient about something. But this could also be the same energies that was here. Welcome back, okay? Hit the like, subscribe, hype the video. Let's get to your message. Friendships, networks, and future goals are activated right now. So commit to community and visions that support your long-term growth. So commit to Soul Tribe, partnering, collaborating with Soul Tribe, people that sees your vision, that can support your long-term growth, not just, I don't know, for their benefit or something for right now. No, this is what I want to do. I'm creating this and this and that. Let me partner up with people that are also doing that or that honors what I'm doing and can help me somehow. I can help them somehow. We're working along the same line. We could collaborate together and go together. Okay? Somebody got a podcast. I'll invite me to your podcast and I'll talk about what I'm doing. I'll build up what you're doing. We share the same video, podcast information on both of our platforms, promoting each other. Something significant with that. And then 2 days after that, when the sun moves into Aquarius, you enter a reflective period. Okay? So you definitely go listen to Virgo's messages. Your intuition may heighten and you may need solitude to enter any type of recent shifts that you may be moving through. And Virgo had the moon, which is your energy, Pisces. So a lot about trusting your intuition, walking away. You got the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is about moving away from things that does not serve you. Cups could be things that you love, people that you love. It could have been fulfilling at one time, but now it's not because it's keeping you stuck. This is the root chakra. You are ready to create something brand new, right? Go listen to Leo, Sagittarius, and Libra because they also had the root chakra card. Starting something brand new, stability, foundation, breaking away from ancestral ways, familiar ways, and doing something new for yourself. Root chakra, planting new seeds, things that you love to do instead of just people pleasing or doing things that other people love to do. You're seeing some type of truth here. The root chakra, even this is giving me like learning to stabilize in yourself, walking away to stabilize yourself, walking away from so many connections and ways of doing things that wasn't really stabilizing you, right? It's preventing you from stabilizing you. And you need to create some type of new stability, new security for yourself. So you have to walk away from all these cups that are not in alignment with what you're doing, what you want to do, what's good for you. It's asking you to leave something behind, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, to build some type of safety within yourself. And I had to do that, so I know very clear what that is. And it's not to say anything about anybody from the past or anyone from my family or anything like that. It's just I had to do this for myself. Otherwise, it's like I would never be out of the nest, because it's like there's just a lot that's been going on that has been hidden from me that I had to see for myself. And you can't do that if you're in the same environment that's causing it. You kind of have to like figure it out, find out, you know, taking a leap of faith and betting on yourself. It's the same energy. Like after high school, I would tell all children to travel abroad, even if it's for 1 year. I think it's so healthy. I think it's so much healthier for you. I remember after high school, I used to want to go and dance. I always tell this story. My friend came and visited me. Was like, yo, I'm going to LA, blah, blah, blah. Come through. And I was like, oh, I want to go. I'm going. Let me go ask my mother. She shut that down so fast and played me. Talk about, oh, leave that to the professionals that know how to dance. Disrespectful. Okay, I love my mama. But still, she still had some things that she needed to work on learning. She didn't know any better. But that affected me. And other things affected me. I wanted to do that that was shut down. After a while, it's like you're stuck. Now you don't believe in yourself because you've been shut down so many times, right? Now you're trusting your intuition and you're seeing the truth. You're seeing the truth. Clarity also with the moon card. Because that moonlight, it shines very bright in the dark. You see the street, you see everything. And you're not going to see through the forest, but I'm just saying, like, the moonlight can definitely shine your way through the darkness. Thankfully, you have a moon at night when the sun is not risen, right? You're not abandoning anyone. You're just choosing yourself. And that's something I had to learn too. I'm choosing myself. I'm not necessarily abandoning anyone. Because if I didn't choose myself, I would just keep getting the same thing of what I've been getting. Other people abandoning me. Why? Because I'm abandoning myself. So I'm only getting mirrored back to me what I'm doing to myself. So same thing for you. Ground your spirituality into real world support. Walk away without explaining, which is another thing I had to learn. Like not needing to explain myself. Not thinking that that's disrespectful to do either, because others did it to me since I was young. People would do so many things, and by the time they've already done it, now they come and tell me. And I'm like, and they don't even tell me. I just find out. And I used to think that was that was disrespectful. And apparently that's the way to be. And apparently also it's not a healthy way to be. Especially not with your close ones, right? Build a life that feels safe, not just meaningful. That's big. Because some people would stay together just for the sake of, we're together. Really, you're not building anything substantial. You're not building anything that's aligned with your purpose. You're working with people that don't care about what your dreams are, what your goals are. They only care about what they say. They only know how to operate from control, not from emotional reciprocity, not from emotional respect. It's just, hey, this is what I'm doing. Where do you fit at? And you're like, what? You didn't even talk to me about this. You didn't even let me know this is what was going on. You find out after the fact. And the damage is already done to you behind your back. Right? So that hits different. Build a life that feels safe, not just meaningful. You want to feel safe with the people that you're working with, you're building with, you're creating with. So choose yourself this season. Go listen to Virgo's reading, okay? Hype the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I truly hope that this supports you. This finds your way into your heart and it helps you. Grab the Emotional Mastery book down below. I also accept coffee, so feel free to donate some coffee, to patronize the business, the online shop. Go ahead and check my Gumroad page if there's anything there that you're interested in. I also offer readings chakra healing, chakra readings, and one-on-ones for anyone that is needing a little bit of assistance on their journey. Okay, and I do have like a 15-20 minute free meeting on Calendly that you can book with me. The link is in my bio section. And we could talk a little bit more about what's aligned for you, if we are a good fit for one another as well. Okay, thank you for tuning in, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna miss y'all, but I got another video coming out. Pisces, definitely go listen to the Virgo, okay, and any other placements that resonates with you. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.